Good day. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well today. All my positive vibes for you. Hope you were having a good week so far. It's been a very busy week for me. Crazy times, crazy times. Did have a good conversation today with Petri, though, and so things are looking up. Things are looking up quite well for the campaign series as a whole. Petri used to be, aka Crossroads, used to program in C a long time ago, and he's been taking a look at the code and slowly coming around to enjoying it, so that's kind of exciting. Yeah, we shall I'll give you a kind of simple breakdown about what our plans are so far. In the next little bit, we do plan on releasing the 2.31 and the 1.31 updates for Middle East and Vietnam. Hey, Tim, good to see you. Hey, John, also good to see you. I hope you're doing both well today. After that, we plan on a more significant release in the fall, and those ones will probably called 2.4 and 1.4, and those ones there will have more content as opposed to what we're releasing for the patch. Or it's basically just going to be a beta fix, or not beta fix, a patch for the two games to, one, keep them going, and two, fix a few bugs that we've noticed that are low-hanging fruit for Petri. So the 2.4s will probably be a little more substantial than the what we're going to be releasing for the 2.31 and 1.31. Petri was talking about potentially having a way to automate some of the initial Lua files, including some scripting. So that will make, my life a million times easier, and I can focus more on building data as well as building scenarios and maps and things like that, instead of doing a lot of the scripting. So, but keep in mind, the scripting will be very basic. That being said, I'll still have the opportunity to go in and tweak the scripting as needed, right? Or make it more complicated, or make it, have the standard 3 different battle plans that I typically use for each company. At least there'll be something for you guys to play with that isn't going to be it'll be more interesting than the current legacy AI. So I think that's really exciting, and it reduces a lot of my stress level. So that's a good thing. Otherwise, this week I have been working a lot on the Iraqis building that platoon file still. That has actually consumed most of my time, with the exception of random things for testing and whatnot for Petri. Today we're going to be back in the Middle East, and you'll notice here that, just so you know, I am playing, it'll be a surprise, with the latest version of the MausMan mod. It was given to us just a few days ago, like last week, so I am going to use that, and I'm also using the latest update here as well, just to see if it works. We're hoping that it works. I don't have to roll back, but I've also decided to use his 3D mod, so let's check it out, see how it looks. So I'm happy with those two things, so let's just get into it. So yeah, the other thing that I want to mention is that what we are considering quite heavily, since it's basically just for data building, it's myself and Petri. John is a huge playtester, and I really appreciate his playtesting, which is fantastic. But we're thinking, instead of just doing a whole bunch of DLCs, it just doesn't make any sense. We're just going to do a campaign series, World in Flames, and that will essentially take all 3 World War II games and put them into one. That being said, we'll probably release that in stages. So start with, like, Germany and Russia or something like that, and then slowly add on to it, then include the Western Front stuff, then include Japan and stuff like that. So just have it as one game, because it'll be way easier to manage in the long run, as opposed to having 3 additional games, considering it's basically just me and him doing all the data. or me mostly doing the data and him doing the coding. So it would provide an opportunity for expanding the game as we can, as opposed to you guys waiting for 8 more years for me to finish a game. So I think that might be the thing. And the same thing with the Cold War. I think what we're planning on doing is I have almost the Russians, the Czechs, and the Poles pretty much good to go, with the exception of adding the graphics and the platoon files. But the main structure stuff is done. So we might release Cold War with just, 6 nations, and those nations being France, UK, and the United States on NATO side, and then Poland, Czechoslovakia, and Russia on the Warsaw Pact side, just as a starting point, and then I can add countries later on at some point. That being said, it'll be much the same as what I do with the Iran-Iraq war. We'll probably just include that in an update later on, so then you guys can just play with it. And we don't have to worry about, just DLCs and all that extra management and stuff like that. Because, again, it's just the 2 of us. We don't have time for that. I'd rather spend my time building things for you guys to do instead of worrying about management of this and this and this and this and this. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts. I am curious. So today, John had suggested that we play Formalities in Suez, so that's what we're going to do. But we're going to use the new 3D mod, or updated 3D mod. Now, he did do some revisions to it. I don't know what those revisions are, but we are going to find out very soon. Assuming I can find the scenario. There it is. Oh, ads again. Okay. Let me know when you're back. So the other thing that I've noticed is that the Twitch studio is going to be end of life at the end of May, apparently. That's great. So they've prepared a guide with tips on how to find and switch over to a broadcasting software that works for you. So that kind of sucks. So there might be some technical glitches in the future. Fair warning. On the other hand, I have been finishing some of the play-by-email games that I have going. I did finish one with Lindsay and finished another one with Bill. Holy crap, that one with Bill was brutal. I'll post those probably in the next little while. I'm not sure when, but pretty soon. And holy, they were rough. They were so rough. I got my bottom handed to me. Logically so, because I was playing the Arvin against an entrenched VC player. Like, what am I going to do with that? The only way I was being quasi-successful was when he was forced to abandon the town, and my gunships were able to take some damage on him. That was basically the only way that I was being any kind of success. The Arvin troops that I had were brutal. Just terrible. They would die easily, but that's all that they would be good for. Alright, let's load this up. Let's take a look. Welcome back, John. Alright, so we're going to play as the Israelis, of course. The side B we're going to do with Computers Fog of War. We're going to play all optional rules with the exception of variable visibility. And we're going to dive right in and check it out. Twitch is not going away, just the Twitch studio is going away. So I need to figure out what streaming software they want me to use or broadcasting software they want me to use for Twitch. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'll read more about it after the session. I just see the notification about it right now, so that's all new. This is not right. Did I not? 2.3. I'm in the wrong game. That's why. This is a test. I just want to make sure we're doing the right thing here. Did I do something wrong? Maybe I did something wrong with the, hang on. Let's just unload it. Just unload it. And I want to add it. And I want to add it. Let's just make sure that this is the right thing. Middle East 231. Middle East 231. Yes. Yeah, so I didn't do it right. For whatever reason. I missed it. So you'll notice that with the 231, we are including all of the linked campaign scenarios individually because we are temporarily turning off the linked campaigns because they are still broken. So, but we did give you access to all of these things, so that's okay. Formalities in Suez. Let's load this up. So basically, this is one of the last fights of the 73 campaign, whereas I have I think it's the 217th Brigade, and we are trying to take over Suez City before basically the truce is signed. Ah, there we go. There we go. The graphics are working now. So this is the latest MausMan mod. And, oh, it looks nice. So his methodology is to make the terrain more accurate in scale. And he has a GIS background, so I understand the appeal of this for sure. It does look way nicer. It looks more appropriate. So these are actual building sizes that you would find at 250 meters hex, as 250 meter hex sizes. Of course, the units are considerably larger, but you know what? I think that looks cool. So we are advancing. Let's just take a look into the town. And there are objectives back here. Those are the primary objectives. So that's basically all we have to do is try and get into town. So let's try that. Let's see how it's going to work. Oh, that's pretty. That is some pretty. Let's take a look. The labels, just the main label there and the hex side. So these are roads. Those are major rivers. So we can't cross that except with the APCs. There is a heavy bridge there. So basically this city is surrounded by some rivers, which will impede my tank movement. Airfields, fertilizer plants. Ah, you know what? That looks really nice. I like how that looks. Yeah, alright. So, we only have 14 turns to do this. Let's take a look. What would be the wisest thing to do? We have options. We can go in from the north, here. We can go in from the south, here. Or we can go in directly here. This might be a wiser move to go in from the south, because at least we have some open areas that if we do see, we can return fire and maybe isolate this before we attack it. There are multiple bridges across here, so getting across I don't think will be a problem. Vote south. Alright, Tim says south. Let's go south. I'm going to send the tanks first. Oh, we found missiles. Okay, so we found saggers. They revealed themselves. First things first, we have to secure a bridge for our tanks. The APCs we could just cross. We should be out of line of sight for the Saggers over here, so we have this mechanized infantry. Let's see. Send more tanks down. Can I turn? Oh, I can. So we're going to face the enemy. The frontal 3 hexes, or hex sides, that's frontal armor. This is side, this one, and then that's obviously rear. So we want to keep our frontal armor towards the enemy for safety. I'm grateful that we didn't run into any minefields. Let's highlight this company here. Make sure that, oh, it's spread out. So one thing with the Israelis is that they had a lot of mechanized vehicles. Oh, look at that. We even have some BTR-50s. Cool. Some mortars. Whack load of parachutists. Oh, yeah. We're doing good here. We got a lot of stuff. So we're going to send most of this to the south based on Tim's suggestion. So let's do that. Get them all on the road. Hey, Rysine. Thank you for tuning in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. What do we got? You know what? I think we're going to send the BTR-50 company up north. Maybe we'll do like a pincer move. But the rest of the units we'll send down south. What do we do? Oh, that's it, eh? Okay, so all of our tanks, they're heading south. We're going to try and push across in here. Do I have anything useful? Do I have any airstrikes? I do not. Do I have any artillery? I have some mortars. So let's do that. Oh yeah, that's right. There was some modifications that I did to his mod to use some of the old symbology. Okay, so that's one thing that I have to remember to do for next time. I think that's all we're going to do for this turn. Battle. Israeli used a lot of capture stuff throughout the conflicts. Good to see that is included in the game. Yeah, for sure. Now I'm worried. There we go. Battle of Suez City. Let's save it, end it, and see what happens. Nope, they didn't do anything, so they're just waiting. One shot. Okay, so again we're going to recon with tanks. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's also gotta hurt. Let's bring some tanks down. Let's bring these down. Notice there's... So those are probably pissed off civilians. They haven't shot at me yet, so that's good. So I can't cross this. Oh, I can cross this, though. Oh! There's saggers everywhere. Let's unload our infantry, bring it up. Let's target these guys. No, maybe that's a bunker or something. Let's pull back the APCs. Drop off some more infantry. Again, pull back the APCs. Ah, shoot. Wow, we have so much armor. Everything is armored. Except for the jeeps with the recoilless rifles. Okay. We wanted to get these guys up north. Let's take a look. We want to get onto this crossing, so let's... I'm going to assume this is going to be protected. Whoa! Yeah, it totally was. Look at that. We found another frickin' missile. Okay, so the line of sight should be blocked there, which is good. Let's unload there. And what do we have? That's headquarters, I think. Is that? Oh no, that's a 81mm mortar. And we have a leader there. Interesting. Okay, so and here we're going to force a crossing with the minor units. Let's set up a mortar there. Let's move up here. Let's unload. And let's start advancing towards this crossing. We can leave them loaded behind the trees. Let's send them over there. And let's send them over there too. Stagger shooting is off tonight. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Absolutely. The Stagger shooting is off. Yes, it is. Alright. Here we are. We're going to push our way south into the southern part of the city. Hopefully make our way over here. Now, I'm expecting this to be just brutal, so positive vibes. This is what I'm up against in my crossroads scenario against Javi. Right now, I'm the Israelis, and I'm up against Jordanian M48s, and holy crap. I can't... The only way I can get lucky with them is if they happen to turn around, and I get a rear shot with my infantry. My Shermans don't do anything. They're totally useless. And he's in a position to absolutely ruin my day, and fortunately, he hasn't yet. Okay, so this is really lucky. We could have taken some losses there because that was a side shot with the RPG-laden infantry. Oh, shit. Darn it, we lost Yeah, there you go. Just like that. That sucked. Shoot. Just like that, we lost a couple of tanks to the Sagger. Okay, so we're going to try to assault this. And what I'm going to do is, since I have infantry here, I'm going to throw in infantry into this assault. Oh, I'm so irritated that. And this is a flanking assault, so maybe we'll get lucky. Yes! Just like that. Took out a platoon. That's what we wanted to do. Now I know there's Saggers up here, and there's infantry there. Let's leave this tank up here so we can keep an eye on that. And we're going to move up some infantry. But not right up against. We're going to get close to it, but not right up against it. Ah, shoot. Oh, that's so scary. I'm going to park these recoilless rifles. Maybe there? I don't know. Oh shoot, look at that. There's a massive BTR recoilless rifle sitting there. Oh, and we caused damage on the first shot. That's good. Oh, we killed it. Nice. What's in here? Armored infantry. Oh, that's a reconnaissance team. We'll just leave them loaded. That's okay. We have mortars. Let's bring them up. Empty. I think that's okay. Alright, let's force a crossing up here in the center. Oh, that went well. Let's bring up some half-tracks. Loaded half-tracks. We'll leave them loaded. They're hidden here in the back, I think. Yeah, so nothing can see them, so we'll just leave them loaded for now. Our mortars, we can move them closer since they're not available to shoot. And up here, we found some Saggers down here, so let's go hunting. Let's try and draw some fire first. There it is. So that's something I should fix. Is that they shouldn't be firing at infantry, typically, unless it's really close. Let's see if I can get lucky. Not so much. So there are trenches there. That's not good. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, I guess it makes sense. The trenches are inside and connecting those buildings. Oh, no, I guess that makes sense. Let's move up with our machine gun. Get that in a better position. Ah, I can't move. Let's move these vehicles out of the way. They don't need to be somewhere where they can be targeted. We do have a mortar. Let's start targeting that. And our parachute infantry battalion. Let's bring up the leader to assist with the assault. I do have some more units. There's a road here, so once this infantry clears this bank and secures these bridges, we'll bring those half-tracks down to try and secure maybe that intersection there. But we're doing quite well so far. Do I have any artillery? I do. There we go. I'm going to play a pivotal day for the 82nd in West Front against Ed right now. I'm the Germans, and that scenario is a barn burner and tough for the Americans. The scenario was designed by Hugh. Oh yeah, he made some really good scenarios for West Front. Absolutely. He was really good at scenario design. Is he still making scenarios? I haven't heard anything from him in years. So one thing to note is that I think this unit had suffered some casualties before on the way down here, because the crossing point was quite a ways up north, and it had engaged quite a few different units on the way down south. So I don't think it was a full strength unit, but that's okay. Alright, so they're not really doing much for counterattacking or anything like that, which is fine, because that makes it an interesting scenario for the attacker. At least for now. No, I don't think so, Jason. Last time we talked was yeah, I haven't seen him or heard from him in quite a while. I'm sure he's on to bigger and better things. But he made some really good designs. Those would be some of the cases where you take some of those and rebuild them for the future campaign series, because they were so good. And very historical, too, which was nice. No RPGs yet. Alright. There's Sager there still. Oh, there it is. Oh, we got lucky. Let's... Can I overrun this? No. But I bet you if I throw in some infantry, I can. Oh, no. I cannot. Or I can just make them run away. That's okay. Pivotal. That was one of the market garden scenarios. I think it was, wasn't it? John? See if we can take out those blasted saggers. Oh, we reduced it. Okay, you know what? I'm going to move that so that we're facing at least the front. And I'm going to send these guys up here. We're going to go deal with that next turn. Oh, he's got company. A machine gun platoon. Oh, we can fire at that, though. It's a good thing we didn't assault that. Because I didn't know he was there, and we would have taken some severe casualties. So I'm moving up with my recoilless rifles. I don't know if I can see over this wadi. Let's see. Oh, I can't. Just fire. Now there were... all 4 market garden scenarios at once is fun. Yes. That is true. Oh, there it is. I love the sounds of those 20mm anti-aircraft guns. They're awesome. Oh, we must be just out of line of sight. Oh, that must be a bunker or something, which means we need infantry. And I don't have enough infantry. What do I do? I have that. I can use that. Just not enough. So if I can get underneath the... no. If I can get underneath the 500 meters minimum distance, then I don't have to worry about these these saggers. Oh no, they have RPG still. Never mind. Never mind. That's our reserve for now. Alright, up north. Let's continue advancing into the city. Oh, I'm kind of nervous. Let's bring up our reinforcements. That's kind of unnerving that we were able to walk into town like that. Alright, let's go in closer. Can I assault that? Oh, I can. Perfect. Oh, that was a bunker too. But it was just that one unit. So if there was more units in there, it would have been much more of a problem. Let's secure this bridge. Ooh, there's a heavy machine gun. Let's try and blitz towards this bridge. Unload. Cross. Okay, that was good. We'll move these units onto the road. Move our APCs a little closer. Move these down the rail line. So far we're doing well. We've crossed everywhere, which is good. So one other tactic you could do, probably, is to utilize your BTR 50s or your M113s, and you could probably cross this river up here because these units are fordable, right? So you could cross up here with those. You wouldn't have tank support because the tanks couldn't cross, but you could, and then attack from the far east here. I don't know how that would go, but that's a potential idea too. What do we have? Gets our mortar half tracks a little bit closer. Ed is doing okay. He just got done moving. Oh, nice. Oh, boo ads. Let's move the reserves to the other side of the river. These are our reserves up here, and those are our reserves up there. So basically we're keeping a machine gun and a platoon in reserve in all the advances. Except for this one. Here we have tanks and just an infantry platoon, or parachute platoon. Slowly but surely we're making progress. Alright, we do have some 120s. Let's hit that. Oh, only one shot. Okay. Save it, end it. Let's see. Coming through better, no audio problems. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear, Tim. So yeah, for the future of the World War II version of the campaign series, that means it'll be one massive game. I'm not sure how that's going to run, but I think it'll be easier for data management by far than running 3 different games. So look forward to that. I did suggest that a long time ago, but it kind of fell on deaf ears. But since, yeah, I think it makes more sense to do it that way, just in the long run. And just add things as we have time to build them. But that gives you something to play with. It gives us something to work on and get your feedback on things to see how it's working. And yeah, it just, instead of you guys waiting for years and years and years between our major releases, I think that's a smarter thing to do. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think if you're watching this on YouTube, or join the Discord and have a discussion about it. I'm curious. Totally. Oh, there's more bad guys. Ah, we took some losses. Boo. That's a heavy machine gun, though. Oh. Oh, what? you know what? The funny thing, historically, that's exactly what happened. My tanks got ambushed because they were alone in the town. And that's precisely what happened there. Oh, that was a good hit. Double unknown effect. Okay, so let's take advantage of that. And, oh, look at that. Look how many tanks I've lost already. Let's see if we can take this out. We cannot. Now, this is a village, so I need infantry. But let's try our luck. An assault without infantry, just so you can see the difference. Oh, that was good. I'm okay with that. Probably because it got hit hard before. So now we're not going to fire. We're just going to, or we're not going to assault. We're just going to fire. Hopefully disrupt these things. Oh, we caused damage because only the top one fired. That's good. Oh, shoot. There's more stuff. I want to overrun this. Now, this is out in the open. We should be luckier. Yeah, it's just one. So that's good. I really like... So before, with the campaign series... The fog of war would mean you would see pretty much anything, no matter what. Once it fired, that was it. You would see that it was there. But now, with the fog of war and how it works, I like the hidden shooting. I think it makes it far more realistic. Oh, there we go. We took out the bunker. Perfect. Yeah, that was a bunker. So those are civilians. We don't want to be engaging those. Now, I did see there was infantry up there. So let's see what that is. That's a full platoon, so I'm not going to assault that. It really is, John. I think it makes it so much more challenging and so much more interesting. They're bound for an assault, so I need to assault somewhere else in order for me to cancel that. Let's fire at these guys. My tanks can fire at the saggers. That's probably a bunker there, too. So then, I'm going to assault with these guys and see if they have any luck. They cause damage. Can I do it again? I cannot. So let's fire. No joy. No joy. But on the bright side, that canceled this assault, so we can fire now. They are also in a village, so it's highly unlikely that I'm going to try to assault that with just tanks, but I do have a platoon here. We will focus on that after. You know what? I might use my reserve. Unload. Bring them in for the assault. Let's fire. These burn graphics, they're awesome. They're so small. But that's probably the accurate size of a 250 meter hex. Also, the recon reveal was a huge step towards, as was hidden minefield. Yes, absolutely. Recon reveal is... Oh, sneaky. Look at that. Oh, I really want to assault that, but I don't have the strength to do it. But I can occupy this. Oh, and it was just a village. Okay, so let's pull these guys back. Fire with our machine guns. They're out in the open. I can mass assault those things with my tanks and not have to worry about including infantry in that assault. So that's a good thing. I really like as much as a pain in the bottom those hidden minefields are, I really prefer them as opposed to the one where you just know where everything is. I think it really adds to that fog of war experience. Again, these are bunkers. You can see the bunker there with some trench lines. Alright, what's this? That's a village, that's a village, that's a village. This is a suburb. I'm going to walk into the suburbs because that gives me some better cover, which is a better thing. Let's continue there. So now we have a flanking maneuver there. We're going to cross into this intersection here, or where the rail is. Oh, crap, what's that? Another machine gun. Yeah, we got disrupted. Shoot. Can I fire? I cannot. Let's see if we can just assault this. I don't think we're going to be able to, but let's try. No. We did reduce it. Can I do it again? Oh, we're on a road, so I can do it again. And that's just an improved position, so let's just rock it. Perfect. That is awesome. We'll leave our reserve. We can move our vehicles up. We still have our reserve back here. They're all good. We'll leave these BTR-50s back there. We don't need to clog up the roads. This we can bring up closer. What do you guys think of the graphics? Tell me what you think. I think they're nice. I like them. Alright, let's save it. End it. That's okay. They won't be able to take our tanks out. We're too close, I think. Whew. Fingers crossed. Oh, that's right. I forgot to move those because they can assault them, and I think they're going to. Shoot! I didn't even think of that. Oh, we took some casualties. That sucks. And we lost another tank. Alright, we have 2 units that have recovered morale out of 2, which is good. 2 headquarters unable to provide supply. 1 artillery unit unavailable. 7 units low on ammo. And we're halfway through the scenario. Almost. So we want these guys disrupted. So let's utilize our mortars. Do some damage. Did they get disrupted? Can't tell. Now they're in the wadi. We can't tell. Darn it. Alright. Now they're stuck there at least. I'm going to send my tanks back. We're going to assault them. I don't need to have infantry because they're out in the open, so that should be fine. And like magic, we took them out because our tanks are awesome. Alright, so we're down 2. Oh man. Alright, so let's continue advancing with these guys. Jeez, they're like everywhere. And we're going to swing around. Ah, side shot. Oh, there's something there too. Well, that isn't what I was hoping. Let's try to overrun that. Oh, there's... Is that a bunker? Yeah, that's a bunker. Maybe there's a headquarters in there or something. So we'll try to assault that next turn. I will bring some infantry up, though, because the infantry will help. Not a fan of the graphics, but that's just me, to each his own. And this is one of the beauties of the new improved CS. Yes, that's true. The nice thing is you can modify them as you want, which makes life better. So what don't you like about them? Out of curiosity. Hey, Ginger. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All my positive vibes. Oh, we got lucky. Took out the machine gun. Let's try this. There we go. Once that machine gun was gone, we were able to take it out. Alright, let's advance through the villages towards the highway. Oh, there was something there. I forgot. What is that? Another machine gun? Now we're stuck in an ambush. I don't think I can assault down this road. No, I can't. Oh, they're... I think that's just militia. So, let's try to fire at the militia and see how that goes. What Scud said, washed out. Graphics are too washed out. Aha. So if they were sharper, with a little more contrast, do you think that'd be better? Shoot. Ooh, we're going to get lucky. We're going to take out that machine gun. Good to see you, Scud. Glad you decided to pop in. Hope you're doing well. Ah, shoot. We didn't get it. But I could try... Oh, no. I didn't do it. That's too bad. Can I see across this? No. I can drive across it, though. So, are you excited about the potential there, Scud, from what you saw in on Slack today about what Petri is doing? I think it's pretty exciting. I think it's really cool. Oh, ah! What the? Yeah, the Blitz is well represented. So yeah, hey, just throwing it out there since John brought it up. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're looking for opponents for the campaign series games, the Blitz Wargame Club, I think it's theblitz.club is the address, is a great place to find opponents. They have hundreds of people that play the game. So, if you're looking for a live opponent, you can do that. Absolutely. Alternatively, there's also the Discord channel, and I do play games with people that are on the Discord channel, so feel free to tune in there. But yeah, go over to the Blitz and take a look, sign up, get your account going, and start playing some games. There's lots of guys that would be happy to do that with you. Even if you have the old campaign series games, like the JTCS games or the Matrix games, there's guys that still play those. So heck, do it. Join the fun. So I am going to overrun this with loaded half-tracks. And hope to goodness that there's nothing here that's going to kill me. That's annoying. You know what? These are loaded. I can do this. Nice. Yay for that. So how does it work when you're loading with assaulting on half-tracks? Basically, it takes your assault value and reduces it by 2. So it cuts it in half. Which in many cases is really good. So like if I'm running out, chasing down units out in the desert, I would absolutely just assault loaded. But there was only a headquarters here, or not a headquarters, a leader there. So there's only one unit. So it was safe to do with loaded vehicles. Otherwise, in a village, an entrenched village, you wouldn't want to be doing that. If there was like an infantry platoon or a machine gun platoon or something, you wouldn't want to do that. Do I have artillery? I do. Let's hit that. All right. So, apart from the washed out look, is the scale of the graphics okay? Do you like the scale? We shouldn't take any losses from a machine gun. Not frontal armor, anyways. Worried about losses here, though. Scale looks okay. Okay. That's encouraging. That's a good thing. Uh-oh. RPGs. One unit has recovered morale. One artillery unit unavailable. 9 units low on ammo. Come on. So we should be able to take this out. That is a water body. Can't take that out. Let's fire at this. Think. So I should be able to go into here, because that's civilians. Assault from the south, assault from the north. So that's a flanking assault, because I'm attacking from both sides. That was totally useless, but I can do it again. Not with my tanks, though. No, not enough action points. Let's try an infantry assault into that. Oh, we caused damage. Nice. Perfect. So that's good. We secured that. Let's advance into here. We're advancing along the northern edge here. We're going to try and get to these bridges here while these guys try and deal with all this. Let's swing these guys down and around towards this hill. Hopefully there's nothing up there. Ooh, that's risky. But at least that gives us eyes back there. Let's bring up the machine guns for support. Can I move in? No, I can't. Let's move the machine gun down. Soften up the village. This mortar has been out of action for pretty much the whole entire game. It's driving me crazy. Alright, here. This should be straightforward. And then this should also be straightforward. I don't even think I need to throw in the infantry with that, but just in case. Oh no, I didn't have to. Ah, darn it. Yeah, so the tanks, they get a bonus if they're assaulting out in the open. So that's a good thing for us, bad thing for them. Oh, what's that? Alright, here. I don't think I can see. Let's move these vehicles up to this bunker. What can they see now? Nothing. Let's swing them around. Still can't even see anything. These are probably civilian vehicles. We'll take one shot each. Now I'm going to reduce my assault value for doing this, but I want to make sure that they're disrupted. And then we're going to throw in the assault. Let's do that. Let's do this. And throw in the infantry, because that helps. Oh, that wasn't good. Ouch. I need more infantry. That's what I need because we just got disrupted. Hey, Natkinway, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a great day. Better than my Israelis. Oh, that was a good start. What is that? Is that a trench? No, it's just an improved position. So at least we reduced them in half. I presume this one is equally so. But we are still pushing towards the bridges here. I suspect this is going to be more heavily defended. So let's continue on, see how it goes. It's good that they're attacking the tanks. We should be okay against the infantry. Oh, those are commandos. Oh, shoot, that's not good. Those are just militia, I think, probably. Those are regular infantry. Those are commandos. Those are RPGs. They can lay IEDs. Yes, that's right. Although I don't know if they know how, the AI. I don't think the AI knows how. But if you're playing this against a human, that's a bad day. Because I would absolutely be laying IEDs all over the place just to be a pain if I was playing the Egyptians. 2 out of 3 units have recovered morale, 1 headquarter unable to provide supply, 1 artillery unit unavailable, and 11 units low on ammo. It's a good thing we plotted our artillery there. Maybe we'll get lucky? No. Okay, so I'm going to continue advancing along the flank, which is going well. And let's unload our reserve. Put them on the edge of this hill. Maybe we can see. What can we see? Ah, we can see muzzle flashes. So there's mortars in the town. Good to know. Let's see. What I really want to do is overrun these RPGs. Don't die! Ha 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 ha! Now let's get the heck out of Dodge. That was awesome. So let's continue going up around here. I have 50 points. If this is not occupied, I can occupy it. Let's try. Oh, nice. Let's bring some tanks down here for support. Nope. So that's militia. That's machine gun. Oh, that's good. Let's hit the militia. Now I don't have enough troops there by any means. Did these guys recover? They recovered. We should be able to take this now, just because there's only 1 unit there. So let's throw in a couple tanks. And we will throw in the infantry platoon again, or the parachutists. Oh, come on. Try again. There we go. That is out in the open, so we will try and overrun that. The human force in Vietnam, IED Dream. Oh, yeah. Oh, needed a little more strength. Ah, crap. Really? Oh, what's this? RPG. Sneaky buggers. Welcome back. There's this freaking RPG down here. And they're civilians, so I don't want to hit those. Alright, so that's all good. Let's move up some of those. Let's move up our mortars so that they're more effective. What's this? Our battalion headquarters. Let's move that up as well. Let's move up that. That way everyone's absolutely within range of being supplied. Alright, commandos, that's our first target. These tanks by themselves in the town, definitely not a good idea. Okay, now don't... I don't think I'm going to assault. I think what I'm going to do is just fire. And let them assault first. To reduce their strength. And then we'll assault. We are causing casualties, that's good. And these are A-class parachutists, so they do fire 3 times, and that's a bonus. That mortar is still out of action. This one is not, so let's plot some artillery there. We are advancing into the north here, which is good. I don't have any artillery except for the stuff that I plotted already. This will be released very soon, I think. Let's push down here with this tank. Alright, I think that's it. Let's save it, end it, bada boom. No effect. Also no effect. Might get lucky there. This is where it counts. This is what we need to worry about. Got disrupted. Crap. Blasted RPGs. We should be okay against the militia. And the machine guns, we might take a casualty, but I don't think so. Oh, look at that. There's supplies there. Ah, crap. We did take casualties. Oh, man, there's a lot of guys coming. What? Well, on the bright side, if they're pulling out, that means they're not going to be in here to fight. Ah, oh, crap, we lost a tank. Side shot. Disrupted. Ah, we lost another tank. That hurts. Three units have recovered morale out of 4. 2 headquarters unable to provide supply. 1 artillery unit unavailable, and 12 units low on ammo. That's because I just moved my headquarters not too long ago. Oh, we got 1. So that one got hit. Commando. Perfect. And that one got hit. The RPG. So let's continue advancing on the flank. Ran into a machine gun. We're close to the bridges, though. Maybe that one's not protected, so we should be able to cross that. So that's good news. Let's bring some half-tracks over for machine gun support. Alright. So they did take a couple of casualties with the first one and the second one, so I'm going to fire on the first one. Keep the background sand color, but sharpen up the terrain in each non-clear hex to make it look less washed out. What I see now is heavy air pollution warnings over the city. Yeah, I know, I get it what you mean. I totally understand what you mean. So I tried my luck, and I'm going to see if this is going to work. Ah, too many units. Gosh darn it. No joy. Yeah, those commandos, they're going to be tough. So I need to keep reducing them. Ah! Frickin' RPGs. That's annoying. Oh, that's good. Now let's try to assault that, get rid of that. We did do damage, and we can assault again. Let's just throw in one more tank. Just like that. That's reduced down to 1, so we should be able to overrun that with just 1 platoon. Which we did. Perfect. Now we have freed up all of these units to come over here and deal with this madness. Oh, nice. Took that out. So that's a full strength platoon. Let's pull back. Let's let them come to us. Especially out in the open. Or we can overrun them. Let's leave those there. We have a 120mm mortar finally. Let's hit that because that's going to be the pain. Thank you. That was lucky. I'm happy with that. Here, let's take out these supplies. Heck yeah. And let's fire at those. So this is urban area, I think. No, city, yeah. So this is going to be tough to get into, especially if I didn't have infantry. I will try and start pushing in with the infantry here so we can capture this. Let's bring up this mortar. Got some fire on there. That'll make life a little bit easier. Battalion headquarters. Those are just empty half-tracks. This is still out of ammo. And these are... Oh, no, we have a half-track here. Let's hit that as well. So we really want to take those things out. Especially before the other guys come. So let's save that and that. See what happens. No effect, no effect. No effect. Perfect. Shouldn't take any hits here. And if he's targeted on the tank, that's good, because then he's not hitting my infantry. The battle does rage. But they're all pulling out, so that works for me. 1 unit has recovered morale out of 1. 1 artillery unit unavailable. 6 units low on ammo. Okay, we need to watch what's getting hit. So this RPG got hit. Nothing. Oh, look at all the supplies. Nothing. Ah, we missed. Fire truck. Okay. I'm gonna move these half tracks up, do some shooting at this machine gun. It's only a light machine gun. I shouldn't live too hard. Okay, let's try to assault that then. So we have really good morale. We have really good assault. We have really good defense. These things are brilliant. Just like that. Just like magic. Ah, darn it. They've occupied that. Oh, it's just a machine gun, though. Let's try. Try our luck. We caused casualties, but we don't have enough to secure a second assault. We did cross this bridge. Another heavy machine gun. And I don't have any mortars. No. That's not good, but not terrible. This is where we need to deal with, though. So we didn't get a lot of action there, unfortunately. So let's just try the assault. Let's try the assault. Oh, we pushed them out. That was a surprise. Huh. Do I have any that can do another assault? They can do an assault. I don't think I should risk that. That was a pleasant surprise. Okay, now they're in a village, which means they are less likely, more likely to get shot and take damage. Or run away. I'm okay with running away. All these guys can shoot, though. You know what? This is a major road. Let's try our luck. Ooh, I can assault. Let's throw some tanks in there. Oh, we took one of them out. Yes. Okay. Then let's advance up here. Now we've really secured this. That's down to 1, which means we can say goodbye to that. Just like that, we took out everything except for the RPG that ran away into here. So, wow, that was amazing. Holy, that was awesome. Really. Alright, so we have mortars there. Ready to participate. Oh, you know what? This one here we can just plot there, just cuz. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's just assault our way around. Oh, there's something there. I don't know what it is. Machine gun. Oh, we got lucky. Now, this is... Don't do this. This is silly. This is so silly, but I'm going to try it anyways. No joy. Alright, so yeah, we definitely need infantry to take that out. Just using tanks is not gonna work. And, oh, I have armored infantry. Let's bring them over here. Let's unload them. Do I have enough to assault? I do. We did reduce them, just couldn't take them. Let's pull the half tracks back. Do you feel that was too easy in your last fight? Up here? Up here, you mean? I don't know. I don't know if it was too easy, because 1, they could have been overstacked. 2, that was 2 rounds of artillery that hit them. 3, I did a lot of direct fire before I did the assaulting. So I don't think it was too easy, no. Keep in mind, I overwhelmed them by double the amount of troops that they had. So in that sense, I don't think it was too easy. I think it was accurate for what force projection I was able to enforce here, absolutely. Now, if that was in a trench or a bunker, that would be a whole different ballgame. But this is on a main road, so there wouldn't be a bunker or something like that there. But yeah, just the way that it was, there are no defenses in here. So I think even though it was in a city, it does give a morale boost, and it does have concealment, and it does have, a good TEM. It just wasn't enough. Also, if it would have had a leader, that would have made a little bit of a difference. But I have too much firepower. Plus, I have 3 leaders here. So rocking this was pretty easy. They dropped fast. Yeah, they did, totally. But it made sense why they dropped fast. They dropped fast because I had overwhelming firepower. I had artillery on them. And it was multiple assaults after direct fire. A lot of direct fire. So reducing them slowly but surely, making them not be able to withstand the 2 infantry companies plus tanks coming to take them out. So again, if there was a bunker here, it would have been a different battle. It would have taken probably 2 or 3 more turns. And I don't know what's in here yet, too, right? And if you look at it, I'm actually running out of time. It's only 10 turns. Or there's only 4 more turns left. So, that being said, we want to clean up this infantry. So what I'm doing is preparing that artillery. And now that this is all clear, I can push north, take these things out, and then we'll overrun all this with our tanks. Because we can. Watch next turn. Next turn is going to be brutal. If my plan goes according to how I think it's going to go. So we lost the recordless rifle, but they lost the full squad. And that's okay. Alright. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. Combined arms prevails. Absolutely. And it's the same with the Vietnam game. Unless you're the VC or North NVA. Because you have way more advantages as an infantry unit being the NVA. Which is going to make the 72, 73, 74 battles so interesting in the sense that they're going to have tanks and combined arms. Crazy. It'll be crazy. Ah, RPG! And we lost the tank. Crap. Side shot. Taking out trucks or cars. Ah, more RPGs. More RPGs, damn. Holy, no, that's a recordless rifle. That's not good. Ah, we got disrupted our machine gun. That's unfortunate. One unit out of 2 have recovered morale. We have 1 headquarters that is unable to provide supply, 1 artillery unit unavailable, and 6 units low on ammo. So dispersing, that's good. And those 2 units, they retreated because they got hit. This one got reduced. Okay, so I could push across, but let's do some damage first. Jeez. Okay, now how are we going to do this? Oh, crap. Excellent. Excellent. Ah, darn it. Oh, that sucked. So, we didn't do what I wanted. That's okay. Damn commandos. We didn't even do any damage to them. Look at that. That's insane. Oh, RPG. There we go. So this is the nice thing about assaulting, right? If you do it right, it can work in your favor considerably. You have to know when to assault, though. That's the key. When do I assault? How do I assault? With what units do I assault? This probably won't work, but I'm going to try. No. It did reduce it, though, so that was good. So we're now into the city proper. Here we should be able to assault this. That's a flanking assault. That's good. Let's take out those. Let's take out these SA-7. Oh, I can't. Do you think assaulting is too powerful as compared to JTS? No, it's the opposite. Totally. I think it's way harder to assault with now than it used to be. 100%. Way harder. But if you have the right units, if you have the right force mix, if you have the overwhelming power, then assaulting is easy, like you saw here. I was able to overrun most of these units here quite easily, but they're out in the open. They're not in good terrain to defend. It's infantry. They weren't disrupted. Even with the option, yeah, totally. I'm playing with the optional rule on. I think assaulting now is way harder than it used to be. Way harder than it used to be. Absolutely. But you have to know how to work it. That's the key. If you know how to work it, then it's not easy, but it's going to work in your favor. There's no automatic victories anymore, with the exception of, out in the open, you have infantry being chased down by tanks. That's going to be pretty much an automatic victory, with the exception of them not being disrupted or being reduced. If it's down to like 1 strength point, 2 strength points, then it's going to lose no matter what, and as it should. But as soon as we start going into the cities, that's a whole different ball game. So a competent player with infantry in a city should be able to take out battalions of tanks as they're trying to attack them. There's no way that just tanks alone in a city is going to win. Absolutely not. Even in a village, an isolated village, if you have a bunker, if you have 2 infantry platoons with some heavy weapons, there's no way that just a tank company or 2 tank companies are going to get in there, unless they sit in direct fire and direct fire and direct fire and direct fire until they reduce you. But assaulting, they're going to lose tanks over and over and over again. Especially if you have good units. Of course, if you have 2 infantry with a morale of 4 that have a defense of 3, then no. I mean, obviously they're going to get... There's a mismatch here based on technology. Totally. And plus I'm causing casualties before I do the assaulting. That's the key. The key is to reduce the effectiveness of the unit before you assault. So the key is to destroy their capabilities by reducing their amount of strength points and making them disrupted and isolate. Oh shit. Ads. Okay. Hang on. I'll continue in a moment. Just going to do some maneuvering while we're waiting. That's good. That's good. These guys are... Okay, welcome back. As I was saying, a competent player with good units, if you subscribe, no ads. Yeah, exactly. That's correct, Tim. If, like in this case, if I was playing as the Egyptians, I would be taking my commandos and all these units here that should have been in the city and being multi-layered into the city, allowing the Israelis to come up close. I would be hitting the infantry, because without the infantry, they can't assault with just tanks. I mean, they can, but they're going to take losses, and they're going to take a lot of losses. So they need the infantry in order to successfully complete the scenario. So if I focus all my attention at killing their infantry, even if that's all that I do is kill their infantry, they will not win this scenario. It's as simple as that. But because the AI isn't smart enough to do that, if I was playing this against the human, if I was playing this against you, John, there's no way that you would be at where I am now on turn 11. Absolutely not. With the exception of, unless I'm baiting you into the city. So therefore, I have the advantage. Absolutely. So if I was playing you, John, for example, there would be unless I'm baiting you into the city, which, hey, thanks for tuning in, Ginger. Hope you have a fantastic night. Positive vibes. Unless I'm baiting you into the city, which more than likely is what I would do, I would allow you to bring your tanks and stuff in here. But the thing that I would try and do is kill your infantry, because without your infantry, your assaulting is not going to work in this city. Absolutely not. That's the harsh reality of this, unfortunately. But yeah, assaulting now is technically way harder because there's way more things to think about than they were in the old JTCS. JTCS is once you disrupted it, it was done. It was so easy to kill things. That's where the whole surround and assault thing became so proficient, where, you know, people like Ed, for example, got really good at it. It's just disrupt, assault, done. Disrupt, assault, done. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Now, you can't do that. That is not your go-to. It's important to do, absolutely, as I've been showing you, but you have to have the firepower to do it, and you have to have the combined arms to do it. That's the key. But against a competent player, against an Egyptian, they have decent units. These commandos, they're good units. So utilizing those commandos and all these heavy weapons to kill the infantry, it would make this scenario so much harder against the human player. Totally. Indirect fire. Oh, denied. I don't know why that fired. Oh, that was their firing. Ah, crap, side shot. And they took out a tank. With extreme assault on, I don't see disrupt assault working unless it's surround. Well, yeah, that was the thing, though. As soon as you surrounded the unit and had isolated it, once it was disrupted, it was dead. Whereas here, if it's disrupted, it might not die. It might not die for turns on end. Which we've seen in many playthroughs that I've been doing. How, like, for example, that French scenario, Street Without Joy, how hard it was to take out bunkers. Or that other scenario, Operation Starlight, how hard it was to take out bunkers. So difficult. Such a pain. But it all depends on the units, how they're placed, how difficult it is to get into a surround position, how impossible it is to get, you know, combined arms into a certain location. Here I have a massive tank force that's, you know, kitted out like crazy. Would I normally have that? Starlight, yeah, but it's a good teaching scenario. Starlight is hard, but it's a good teaching scenario because it has a little bit of everything. You know, helicopters, it has a supply mission, it has some units that are coming from the sea, it has some tanks, it has just a little bit of everything. Plus you have to deal with tunnels, it's your first time dealing with tunnels. There's a lot of little interesting intricacies with that scenario, which makes it kind of a fun scenario to play. So look, all this here is not a good thing for what the player should be doing, like the human player. If I was playing against a human, they wouldn't be sending out their machine guns out in the middle of nowhere or things like that, because that just allows me to kill them, right? All I have to do is fire these stupid things and then overrun them with tanks and whatnot. So that for a city fight, this is the worst position that you could be in, right? So here we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to fire at these machine guns and then I'm going to assault them. Again, softening them up, hopefully getting them disrupted. Don't forget, my first assault had caused damage to them, so my second assault might be successful, which it wasn't, but I caused more damage, which means more than likely that next assault is going to be the one that'll take it out. Now here, I have a headquarters and a mortar, which by themselves isn't too scary. But we did spot a leader in there. That changes things. But we can assault it again. I can't because it's a trench. Shoot. So I do have... Ah, crap. Okay, so let's forget about that. Let's go after these units here, which is a recoilless rifle. Again, they're in a trench, so yeah, this is not good. I'm going to hit the recoilless rifle first, because that is the tank killer. The Legacy AI, no, it hasn't really changed much. It's still dumb. It still doesn't know what to do in the grand scheme of things. So again, I'm going to fire. Fire once, hopefully cause some damage. Which I did, so I reduced this by a full squad. More than likely, it's not very happy. So what am I going to do? I'm going to assault it with tanks and infantry, and hopefully overrun it. Or not, or just reduce it. But now, it's being reduced again by another full squad, which means I should be able to overrun that, which I do. So these units here, there's 3 platoons, more than likely not damaged. I don't think I have had actions with these 2 yet, so me performing a suicidal assault into this hex, which is a village hex, would be retarded. So I'm not going to do that. Not at all. I am going to send some units down here, hopefully. Try to assault this. So I'm going to try and take this thing out. If I can. Nope, but I reduced it by 2, so that's a good start. Let's move the machine guns. Let's move one of these infantry platoons up over here. Let's move this one down. Let's move this one down. I'm going to shoot that platoon. And I'm going to shoot it with the tanks. Cause it to run away, which means I can now secure... Oh, there's frickin' a RPG there. Gosh darn it. So the RPG was hidden. And I don't want to assault that, because then I'll kill some casualties. Or kill some civilians. That's not good. That's not cool. Alright. So, no, I can't do anything with them. Let's move them up. We want to assault that, but we're not going to assault it right now. Again, we're just softening this up, because that's what you have to do. Let's move these guys up. Oh, look at that. The 120s are ready now. Finally. And I think I had 120s over here. I do. So... we're softening things up so we can assault. That's what we're doing. Oh, wait. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. That's fine. Empty, empty, empty. Empty. Not empty. Oh, look at that. We even have some reserves. Okay, save it, end it. So the more they so we took out one of the platoons with opportunity fire. Perfect. Look at that. That's why we didn't assault that, because look, there was an extra platoon plus an RPG team in there that we didn't see. Ah, look at that. Took casualties. Damn RPGs. Oh, look at that. We lost two frickin'... lost the squad. That sucks. So this should be down to one gun. Maybe two. Oh, look at that. They're pulling back. Oh. Reinforcements. Oh, sneaky buggers. Ah, double sneaky buggers. Oh, look at that. Disrupted. See, tanks in a village by themselves. They don't do well. Come on. Oh, that was a good hit. Well, that was a good hit. We took out some mortars. Okay, so this kind of sucks. I wasn't expecting this. So let's try and hit this commando platoon. Now let's try to assault that. Hey, thanks for tuning in there, John. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the questions and the conversations. That was really awesome. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good week. Oh, that was encouraging. Now, can we continue pushing? No. Let's see. But we can do this. Ah, crap. Alright, so we cleaned that up. That's good. I can't take that out, but we can take these out. Perfect. Let's hit that RPG. Or no, the mortars. And we can move up and get ready to assault this next turn. Oh, there's two RPGs in there. Crap. Okay, let's try our luck. Perfect. And do we just push ourselves through there? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm feeling risky. Ah, no joy. Oh, there's a commando in there. Sneaky buggers. So that'll prevent being assaulted again. Oh, good. No joy. Now, ideally, you'd want to cross that, but we can't. Shoot. Whew. Getting down to the wire. Let's move these back here. Do I have any artillery? I do. We want to hit that. We want to hit that. And we want to cross. I think that should be good. We're like last turn coming up. Oh, we're killing civilians. No effect. No effect. No effect. Oh, sneaky bugs are they're gonna hit me. They are gonna hit me. Three units out of 4 have recovered morale. 1 headquarter unable to provide supplies. 6 units low on ammo. Come on. That was a good hit, so we hit the mortars. And we hit the headquarters. So that should fall this turn because it took quite a few hits. That took some good hits as well. More good hits. The commandos got hit. And the civilians didn't get hit. Oh, crap. Alright. Can we take this? Nope. Oh. Man, that was rough. Alright. Can we take this? Nope. So let's send this guy this way. Oh, I can't get in there. I'm gonna swap out. Ah! Swap out the tank. We're gonna hit this thing here. Alright, and let's try and make this guy run away. It caused damage because only the first one fired, notice. And again, first one fired, so we caused damage. Ah, shoot. Let's try it again. No, they all fired that time. There we go. Got him to run away. So this should be a flanking assault. Just like that. That's how you do it. And then we should be able to fire at this. Cause some damage, I hope. And now they're out in... Oh, they're not. They're in a village. Shoot. But look at that. We have infantry. And I'm going to take these 2 tanks, swing them down here, and we're going to assault with that infantry. We should be able to overrunning that. Yes. Just like magic. And I'm going to take a couple of these platoons, put them in here to secure it. Here. Let's soften this up again. Let's try an assault. No joy. Crap. It's okay. We didn't need that hex anyways, but it'd be nice to clean it out. And we're being attacked from the north, but we're not really worried about that. So yeah, just like that, we're done. Just like that. Let's see what happens. Lost a machine gun. They're out of time. Time limit is reached. And a major victory. So hey, that turned out very well. So notice that the main reason why we collected so many points is because one, we got those supplies. That really boosted us up. And so I had to change how the objectives were being calculated because there was an issue with that, but now it's fixed, so I didn't have to. But now the objectives were prepared for when we do scripting, so that was a good thing. Anyways, but it turned out I did well. I didn't suffer as many casualties as I anticipated, but they took a whack load. No event points because it hasn't been scripted yet, but otherwise, yeah, no, it was a fun little scenario. Let's see. I don't think there was very much left either. I think that there wasn't very much left at all. There was reinforcements, but they did not engage as expected. Yeah, no, there wasn't too many. Oh, that was a fun little scenario. How cool. So yeah, and hey, throwing it out there, if you want to play against me like on that scenario, just let me know. I'm happy to do it. It'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific. It is a long weekend here, but I'm not going anywhere, so I'll be around. I think I will also take the opportunity to record the second tutorial video for scripting the Middle East. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you are watching this on YouTube later and you've made it this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And consider giving it a like and subscribe. If you like this type of content or want to see more or want to see something different, let me know in the comments below. I'm always happy to facilitate whatever you're looking for. I'm just playing and showing you what I'm doing and hopefully keeping you engaged with the campaign series. It is by far my favorite game. I know you find that hard to believe, but it's true. If you have any detailed questions or want to chat or something like that, there is a Discord link down below. Let me know if it doesn't work. It should be live permanently, but we all know how that works. Yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. And on that note, take care, smile always, and talk to you soon.